Welcome back everyone to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be going through 4 different Electron attacks with the EDrag in Town Hall 10s. So you'll be able to see these in war attacks and be able to hopefully do them if you guys are Town Hall 10. These can also be applied later as Town Hall 11s and 12s, but I do have those coming up. But right now, we're going to be focusing on Town Hall 10 with those EDrags, so don't go anywhere. Okay, so for this first one, you're going to see here, this is going to be done by Hooky, and this was against the J-Off War in CWL. And you're going to see him come with the Electron Dragon, and in this one, he doesn't have a poison, right? So he knows what's in the CC, and he also doesn't kill the queen. So let's go ahead and play and see what he wants to do in terms of the value, right? So you're going to see the balloons come down as a kind of testing from Seeking Air Mines, and it's flying directly over this multi-target Inferno. You're going to see the Rage and then 2 clones, and out comes all the balloons from the clones into creating a nice section. Look at this EDrag getting a tremendous amount of skip damage on this section. Look, the queen is not down. He was probably thinking that this blimp was going to make it all the way into here, but this sweeper ended up pushing it that way. So let's see what Hooky does to fix this and help take out the queen in the raid, because it's not necessarily over if you don't get the queen. So you're going to see him drop his heroes here, and he's going to wall break into this section so that the queen can step up and grab these defenses just like this. So beautiful job using the wall breakers to push into the space. The EDrag didn't get to the queen, but hey, don't worry, you can still get it done without killing the queen. But it's a little sketchy, but it's definitely possible. So you're going to see him come in straight this way, and you're going to see the sweeper, so he's going to end up going to be fighting it. Does have a free spell, right? So you're going to see him use the free spell right over the queen area, and he drops the haste to push the balloons into this section. There's not too much remaining. Look at these balloons just overpowering all of these defenses here, and drops the freeze right over the queen, and they're slowly going to damage her with the pups, but he's going to be moving around, and he's going to get all these defenses down, and then they're going to then aggro right on to the enemy queen and take her down. So Hooky does a wonderful job on this Electron hit, 10v10. As you can see, you technically don't need to kill the heroes, don't need to kill the queen, just got to get all the buildings down for that 3-star. So beautiful job on this one here. So let's go and take a look at the next Electron Drag. Okay, so for this one, this is going to be Dauntless Dial coming in on the 10v10 Electron Dragon hit. So you're going to see him fly right into this section, because look where the Town Hall is. Remember, the Town Hall is on the opposite side, so he's going to fly all the way across, and he wants to get to this queen. So you're going to see the blimp come down, right? And then you're going to see it push straight into the queen section. And he drops balloons right here on this cannon, not only in one test from some Seeking Air Mines, but also to aggro the air defenses just like that. So then he pops the clone spells, and this Electron Dragon skips onto the CC and then takes out not only the CC, but the enemy queen. So he did take a poison spell in this hit. And so what is he going to do now? So let's see what Dial is going to decide to do. So you're going to see this wizard help create a little bit of a funnel down here, and then the king's going to run this way. He's also going to send the queen. She's going to be responsible for removing everything along this wall compartment here, because she can hit over it and take down the defenses. The wizard's minding his own business, walking down the left side of the base just like that. You're going to see the king pop his ability in a little bit and push his way through. The queen is not going to get touched for a while now, and then he's creating a nice wedge in this base. So you can see him just remove this whole section, and what's left? All of this part of the base here. So now he's just going to fly just like this around in a clockwise formation just like that. The queen's going to pop her ability, take down that wizard tower, and he does have the sweeper here, but it's not going to be the biggest difference, because he could just overwhelm this with the haste spells. Remember, if you have haste spells deeper, like further back, they can shoot the balloons in. So you're going to see him drop the heal spell next to the multi-target Inferno there, and the balloons are just going to keep moving through the space. Beautiful hit by Dial coming in, getting that 10v10 Electron Dragon hit. Again, it is very, very strong strategy. You can not only get it when you get the queen down like this, but you can also get it if you fail to get the queen. as you can see in some of the examples that I've been showing in previous videos and as well in this video too. So Dial, beautiful job getting that 10v10 Electron Dragon hit. Now it's just a matter of cleanup and moving his way through the base. So remember guys, when you Electron Drag, you can go into air defenses, but you want to try to have some maybe tanking loons, or if they're close enough, so that you want to get it all as deep into the base as possible to get that queen and create a nice path for the balloons to move through the base. And also to try to kill the CC too if you can. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. All right, so here is another Electron Dragon hit. And what does he come in with this time? He only comes in with one clone. The others were coming in with multiple clones. So let's see what he decides to do. Where are the sweepers? He's got a sweeper here, and he's got a sweeper just like this. So he's going to fly the blimp right into this area. He was thinking, okay, well, the queen will step up, right? Here's her radius. I'm thinking that the queen will step up, but he was like, oh, shoot, I dropped the blimp here. I think I wanted to drop the blimp more like here so that it can then cross into the queen's compartment, or maybe even just like this, just barely, but he dropped it just outside of that. So let's see how he's going to adjust and adapt to this. So the balloons are going to be making their way through. The EDrag skips and takes all those defenses down. The single target Inferno is going to stay up, ends up pulling the CC here, the baby dragon and the witch, and he does have a poison. So he didn't drop the poison because he didn't see that he pulled it. Now he did, and now he's going to drop the rest of the troops. He's going to drop the archer, the baby dragon, and the king, and he's going to be able to, one, the baby dragon is going to take out or help damage, not going to essentially take it out there, but now the baby dragon will go down because it was max. His baby dragon was not, but the poison will help take it down. And now the heroes are going to walk their way straight down this base just like that. So he was probably thinking, you know what? I'm going to have my Electron Dragon take out the queen. Well, that doesn't happen. How is he going to adjust? I'm going to be able to take this queen out when he didn't kill her in the initial part of the raid, right? So let's go ahead and see. The queen still has the ability. He's going to walk down here, and now he's going to fly from the north side here, right? And he's going to fly clockwise around, or counterclockwise around the base just like this, right? So you can see these balloons going to have to make their way into this. He's going to haste them in, and he's just going to try to overwhelm the base, right? He's going to try to get these balloons moving through the base just like this, so that by the time the queen is like stuck on some of the balloons are already past her and moving through. So out comes some goblins and a Valkyrie, no problem. The queen is going to go down to that most likely, and there she goes. She does just go down, but look at these balloons. They were able to overpower this base, overwhelm the base, and they're going to make their way back over to the queen here. And there is the lava hound that does pop right there. So you can see that you can definitely get it when you don't kill the queen. That's how strong this is. It's just if you don't kill the queen, I would recommend trying to overpower, just get through the base as quickly as possible so the queen doesn't have time to pick off your balloons or your lavas as you're hovering over her. As you can see, LVT does get the triple here, even though the queen doesn't go down. So if you guys have tried this Electron strategy at Town Hall 10 before, let me know down in the comments below, because I would love to know, because I used it at Town Hall 12, I've used it at Town Hall 11, but have you guys used it in your wars, even regular, let's say, FCs or farming raids? Let me know. I would love to learn to see if you guys do use it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the final raid of this video here today. All right, so for the final one here, this is going to be another 10v10. This is going to be done by Dial, right? So before it was Dauntless Dial, now we got Dial. And you can see he does have only one clone, but he does have a Skelly. So that means he does not plan to kill the queen in this one. So let's see what he does, right? So since there is a Skelly, the Skelly spell is meant to kill the queen. So this Electron is just going to create a nice pathing around the base. He's going to pull the CC, and he's going to create a nice path with the Electron Dragon and these balloons here. So let's go ahead and see what he does. So the Electron Dragon skips on to kills the CC through the poison and the skip here. And then the EDrag and the baby dragon are actually going to move their way down the base just like this. He does have 5 wall breakers, right? So he plans on breaking these heroes into part of this base here and removing more defenses. So let's see what he decides to do with these wall breakers here. Unless sometimes you have the wall break fails, but you can still overpower bases. But you're going to see this rage spell, and the Skelly Spell be used together to kill the enemy queen, because that's what you want to use. If you have a rage spell, you want to pair it up with or a Skelly spell, you want to pair it up with a rage so the Skellies get that added benefit here. So he did end up actually failing the wall break here. So I don't believe that I definitely believe he wanted to get this air defense here, but he doesn't panic, right? So he takes his time. He ensures that he gets these defenses down, and he's going to continue with his original plan to fly from this top side just like this. Since the EDrag removed all of this, the queen, he wanted to break in here and have the queen remove this section so that he could just go like this clockwise around the base, but that doesn't happen. So you're going to see the rage spell and the Skelly spell come down. So there it is, the Skelly spell inside the rage. That is when it's supposed to be used. If you guys have seen the Skelly spell, it has to be used in the rage. Otherwise, you won't be getting that queen down if you don't. And you see how the queen, boom, she is now gone. She is no threat to this attack anymore. And then also the lava pups can also start targeting her if they pop over her. And there's a rage spell there. They can also assist the Skellies in taking it down. But look at this, Dial getting the 10v10 with the Electron. And he did not plan on getting the queen in that one. All the other ones wanted to grab the queen. Only one did before. And then he was able to lalo his base. As you can see, Dial does get the 10v10 triple. So guys, that's going to wrap up the video here today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications by hitting that bell so you know every time I do upload a video, which is every single morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. But yeah, if you guys really enjoyed this one and you also want to leave some comments down below, I'll be sure to get to them, as you guys know I do. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will hope to see you guys in the next one. Anyways, Carbonfin signing out. Peace.